What up YouTube, it's your boy Tangeni once again. I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to do our weekly forex market analysis for this upcoming week. So if you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, comment down below if you have any, or what is your favorite forex pair that you trade, that you mostly trade. Drop it in the comment section so that next time when I post a new video, I will include it in our weekly forex market analysis. So guys, do not forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post a new video. So let's get into the video, guys.
Okay, as usual, we start with the DXY. As you can see here, I'm on the DXY. Now, as you can see here, we already tap into this supply zone. Then we tap into our second supply zone. So that is where we entered. That is where we sold DXY. So it's where we sold the DXY now. As you can see now, we have a change of character. So this is the change of character that we had. So we pull back. Now this is the pullback, and then now that is where we sold now. So if you could enter our second entry, then I will anticipate that the DXY will sell again at this point. DXY will sell again at this point. So we just sell it here, and then we put our stop loss just slightly above this candle. So it's where we would enter our second buys. So that is my view on DXY now. As you can see, we are bearish on the DXY. So we are expecting a pullback, and then we sell it at this zone, at this supply zone, because we have an imbalance that has to be filled somewhere here. So yeah, that is my view on DXY, guys. Now let's move on let's move on Euro USD. Now looking on Euro USD, as you can see, that is where we entered our buy. So we are currently in a buy on US dollar, USD, Euro USD. As you can see now, okay, we already have a break of structure. That is our break of structure, guys. So now we are expecting the Euro USD to go up. So once we just break out of this consolidation, let me just draw a small trend line here. Once we break out, and then we would proceed to the upside. So once we break out in a bit of retest, then it will continue. Or these two scenario, there is another scenario. Okay, we could break down to the downside, grab liquidity, and then we buy. These are the two scenarios that I have on Euro USD, because the DXY, as you can see on the other side, it has a possibility of pulling back. So we grab liquidity and then we buy, grab liquidity and then we buy to the downside. As you can see here, there's a lot of liquidity down below here. There's a lot of liquidity here. There's a liquidity which is below here, which we call a double top, a double bottom. So that is where we target to enter once price just goes below and grab liquidity to the downside, and then we buy. So I'm just waiting for price to come and grab liquidity into this demand zone, and then we buy. Or we could just wait for a breakout and retest and then we buy. So that is my view on Euro USD, guys. As you can see here, that is my view on Euro USD. So now let's move on. Now let's look at GBP USD. So GBP USD, as you can see, we are now extremely bullish. So we broke structure to the upside now. So this is a confirmed break of structure to the upside. This is a confirmed break of structure to the downside. So now there's a possibility of price. There's a possibility of price going lower. Going higher from this area. So Monday we will just put a buy. We'll just put a buy if price closes above this candlestick, and then we buy. Put our TP just at the top of this. So now we put our stop loss just a 1 to 3. So I always aim for a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. If we don't get that one, and then what do we do? Because GBP USD likes this deeper pullback. It might pull back and then it buys. So I see this happening. So I might see this happening. So we might see something like this. Then we get a small sell into the demand zone, and then we just aim 1 to 3 risk reward ratio back to this zone here. So I might see something like this. So you might see GBP USD pulling back at this zone. So that is where we could enter our buy if price does what I aimed here. If price pulls back into this supply zone that I draw here, we sell, targeting into this demand zone, which is below here. So that is my view on GBP USD, guys, as you can see. So now let's move on. Now let's look at USD JPY. So I had planned to sell on USD JPY, but then USD JPY is currently confusing. As you can see, the DXY is moving lower and the USD JPY is the US dollar JPY is moving up. So this one is quite confusing. So as you can see here, so I'd rather stay out of this one. So now let's move on USD CHF. Okay, USD CHF, as you can see, we went grab liquidity at this supply zone. That is where we sold. Now we are currently in a sell. So I expect USD JPY, I mean USD CHF to drop lower. I expect it to drop lower. So if we maybe get a second entry, I would recommend you to enter at this. We already tap into this one. So the possibility of now price, if okay, now we would have entered here. We would have entered here our second sell here. Then you just put your stop loss somewhere slightly above this zone, and then that is where we would have entered. You target this you put your TP just below this last lower low. So now for now, if you get a breakout, and then if you get a breakout and then a small retest, that is where we can enter our sell. So it's where we can enter our sell. So that is where I plan. If I would get a breakout and the retest, that is where I would be entering our sell. So that is my view on USD CHF, guys. We are currently in a sell, as you can see. So now let's move on. Now let's look at gold. Looking at gold, guys, as you can see. So gold is currently, now this is where we timed our, we were just having this pullback, guys. This is just a pullback. So we are currently bullish, as you can see. We are currently bullish, as you can see. So now we are just targeting to enter at these two zones. Now I'm planning to enter a buy at this demand zone. That is where I plan to enter my buys. So now if you get any, if price doesn't respect this demand zone, then what we do, wait for price pull back, and then we buy at this the second demand zone. So these are the two demand zone that I target. So, but for now on Monday, I will be buying here at this the first demand zone. That is where I will be buying. So currently we are bullish, as you can see. Now this one is just a pullback, guys. This is just a pullback. So now we are expecting. So now I will just wait for a change of character on H4, then a pullback, and then we buy. But I will enter aggressively. So I'm planning to enter aggressively. So for the beginner traders, I suggest you enter after a change of character has been created. After a change of character, then you enter a buy here. You enter a buy here. So you just put a stop loss slightly below this zone, and then enter a buy here. This is a confirmation entry, guys. This is what we call a confirmation entry. So that is where I plan to enter my second buys on gold, guys. Now let's look at Bitcoin. Looking at Bitcoin, guys, I thought it would pull back, but then it never gave us this price, this movement that we anticipated. So we move on now. So Bitcoin, as you can see, Bitcoin is moving up. Bitcoin is moving up aggressively, guys, as you can see there. But if you are expecting, if you get a pullback, it could be at this zone. If you get a pullback at this demand zone, then that is where we would be entering our our buy. So we'll be entering our buy here, because as you can see, Bitcoin is extremely bullish now. We will be entering our buy at this. So we already got a break of structure. This is a break of structure that you got. This is the break of structure that you got already. So yeah. So that is my view on Bitcoin, guys. I don't have too much on Bitcoin. So now let's look at NAS 100. I think Nasdaq, I had a nice buy. I remember I had a nice buy somewhere here. It was somewhere here the other day. It was somewhere. It's where I drop it in that result. I'll drop it in our free Telegram group, guys. I drop it in our free Telegram group. It's where I ended our buy on Nasdaq, guys. So last week Friday, I got a nice trade on a nice buy on Nasdaq. So as you can see, guys, this is just this consolidation is just a pullback, guys. So now we had a pull. Now we hold a breakout of a breakout. Now this is our breakout, because I know there is too much liquidity which is above and too much liquidity which is below this zone. So as you can see, this liquidity has been taken now. You see, this liquidity has been taken now before price came to grab liquidity at this zone, and then that is where we bought. Now I bought here, and then now I'm still in the trade, so I'm holding the trade. It's a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. So I took partial already, so I'm waiting now for price now to complete this breakout, and then once we get a pullback, then that is where I'll be entering our our second buy. So I'll be entering our second buy here. So yeah, guys, that is my view on Nasdaq, guys. As you can see here, this movement was just a pullback, and then now price went lower to grab liquidity which is below here, and then we bought, because there is too much liquidity which is above this area. So I know price will continue to the upside. So now was my view on Nasdaq. So guys, I do not sell anything in the forex space. I don't do mentorship. I don't do account management, guys. I don't do all that nonsense. I don't sell courses, guys. The only thing that you can do for me is just by liking the video, commenting below if you have any setup that we didn't touch on, but you normally trade it. So and you wish us to cover it uh um, in our next uploads. So drop it in the comment section, guys. Drop it in the comment section, so that next time when I create a video, I'll include it in our weekly analysis. So now, as you can see here, we are on US30. We are on US30 now, as you can see. So on US30 is a bit complicating, as you can see. It just moved like Nasdaq, guys. It just moved like Nasdaq. So let me just quickly zoom in and zoom out quickly. So as you can see here, so price was just breaking structure to the downside, up, down. So we were just in a downtrend, guys. We were just in a downtrend. Now price dropped lower to grab what? To grab liquidity to the downside. And then as you can see now, guys, so I'll be waiting for what now? I'll be waiting for price to either pull back at this supply zone. I'll be waiting for price to either pull back at this supply zone, and then it proceed to the upside. So I'll be waiting for price to just come at this demand zone, and then we buy, or once we broke structure to the upside, and then, or if you get a break of structure to the upside, we wait for a pullback, and then we enter our buys. So that is my view on US30, guys. I don't have too much on US30, as you can see. So these are the two scenarios that I have on US30. So yeah, once we break out to the upside, then I'll be waiting for price to do what? I'll be waiting for price to pull back, and then we buy at the demand zone. So if you don't get that one, then we move on to the next pair that show us an interest. So I'll be, as for me, guys, my entry criteria, I only look at the break of structure. If there's no break of structure at that pair, then I'm not interested. As in this case, we don't see a break of structure now. So if you get a break of structure, that is when I will be interested. So now for now, but in this case, if you get a pullback at this demand zone that we draw up here, and then I'll be interested in buying this pair. So that is my view on USD, guys. Guys, thanks for watching. Like the video, share the video, comment down below if you have any setup or currency pairs that you are trading, or if you want to join our free Telegram group, join our free Telegram group. The link will be in the video description. I'll also drop in the comment section so that you can join for free. You don't have to pay anything, guys. It's where I drop all the setup that I take, guys. So thanks for watching.